Do you want a sword and shield with 261 attack? What if it also had 100% affinity and level 3 critical boost? And what if, most importantly, you could punch the monster? Hey everyone, I'm Derry, and today I want to show you my sword and shield build that fulfills all those wishes. And just as a quick disclaimer, I'm not a sword and shield main, and this is not a speedrun build. And if you want that, go look at the Monster Hunter meta subreddit post that I've linked in the description. The weapon that this build uses is the High Ninja Sword, which if you follow Monster Hunter content really on any social media, you've probably heard people talk about this. I'd say it's for a good reason as well. The High Ninja Sword has 200 attack, which is actually 20 more than the max Nargacuga Sword and Shield. It also has 100% affinity, but to negate the various obvious pros of 100% affinity, the sharpness of the High Ninja Sword is only green. And while it is a lot of green, you actually can get to blue sharpness with only one level of handicraft and then use Master's Touch to reduce the loss of sharpness. But with max Master's Touch, you only have the chance of activating the skill 80% of the time, so I feel like it's not really worth it over many other skills, and because of that I'm going to be focusing on Bludgeoner and Crit Boost. So, with all of that out of the way, let's just go right into the armor. So for the head, we're using the Skull Visage S. This is mainly because it has a level 3 and level 2 slot. Having Fortify on it is a nice bonus. For the chest, we're using the Tigrex Male S for level of Bludgeoner, but also having 2 levels of earplugs will be nice when fighting large, weaker monsters. For the arms, we're using the Tigrex Braces S, as it has 2 levels of Bludgeoner, which maxes the skill out. And with this piece, we also have a level 3 slot and 1 level of Mind's Eye, which is super good considering we only have green sharpness. For the waist, we're using the Anjanath Coil S, which has been pretty popular for a lot of builds since it has 2 levels of attack boost, a level 2 slot, and 2 level 1 slots. And finally for the legs, we're using the Golden Hakama, for its 2 levels of crit boost and 1 level of latent power. For the talisman, this part is pretty flexible with the build. You can use just about whatever you want, from something that finishes crit boost to something that will get you a higher attack boost level. You can choose whatever you want, but for mine, I just went with my talisman that has 1 level of crit boost to max that out. And due to this armor, the build has a lot of slots, which will allow us to get a higher level of attack boost and a few other level 3 skills. On the sword, we're using 3 steadfast jewels. Will just automatically get us the max level of stun rest, which I personally think is super useful in this game, as I find myself getting stunned so much more than any other game. And on the head, we're going to be using 2 attack jewels, and on the chest, since our options for level 1 jewels are pretty limited, we're going to be using 2 recovery speed jewels, which I think is nice, so it means you don't need to heal as often. On the arms, we have 1 more attack jewel. On the waist, we have 1 attack jewel, a recovery jewel to max it out, and a drain jewel since Sword and Shield deals impact damage and stamina thief will help in exhausting the monster more frequently. And finally, on the legs, we'll put on 2 drain jewels to max out stamina thief. On my talisman, I only have 1 level 1 slot, which I use for flinch free, just because it's useful for multiplayer hunts, but depending on what you have, maybe your talisman has attack boost in the level 2 slot, and then there you would want to slot in critical boost, or vice versa, whatever you feel. And that's it for the video. If you like it, please hit the subscribe button, it'll help me out a lot. I do plan on making more videos like this, or just kind of talking about stuff related to Monster Hunter. And please comment any feedback if you like the build, if you like the video. It's the first time, again, I've tried a script, so I'll probably be doing that more often because it means I don't ramble as much. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, night, whatever time it is for you, and I'll see you on the next one.